Even while keeping my distance, I've been able to collect quite a bit in the last few months. Hey Nintendo fans and collectors, Lithium here from my channel Nintendo Collecting. I've been searching eBay a lot more than recently, so a lot of these sales do come from eBay, but I was also able to pick up some things locally, which I'm really happy about, and my local game store just opened, so you can comment below, have you been able to collect recently? How's your gaming going? Were you able to go to a local game store safely and maybe pick up some stuff? I was really happy just to talk to the employees again and pick up a few things. So I'm going to go over everything I got. It's quite a bit actually, but first of all, I would love to start with this. This is one of the exclusive cups to 7-Eleven in Canada, made for Link's Awakening for the Nintendo Switch. There was a set of 3 of them. Now, I was missing these 2 right here. I really want to thank Retro Boomer. He's a fellow collector. Thank you so much for helping me and hook me up with these so I could get them. I'm going to leave a link in the description below the video to his channel if you want to check him out as well. Thank you so much for helping me get these. So these 2 I was able to get from him, and the original one, this is the only one that mine had in my hometown. This is the best one of the 3, in my opinion. So I was really happy to get that one, and I never thought I would be able to get the other 2, so thank you so much. Now it's a great set of 3, which looks pretty cool. So the 2 on the outside are the new ones for this video. I'm just going to leave them kind of over here beside the next Zelda item. Okay, so I do have to talk about this. Last time around, I collected 2 other ones of this. I think that was in my last pickups video. I already have Zelda and Impa, factory sealed, of course, and I have Ganondorf with his wicked horse. That looks pretty cool. But this time around, I was able to locally get Epona with Link. So this is the way I'm basically doing this. I like paying people online. I'm sending them e-transfers for money, and then we're doing a porch side pickup. They usually leave it in their mailbox or around the corner from their house, or in some way I just try and get the item from them. But I love paying online, and I go and I can get it really quick as long as they just leave it there for a few minutes and I warn them ahead of time. So this is an example of that, except the person actually drove this to me where I was at the time, which is really fantastic. So finding something like this locally and now having all 3 of them is pretty cool. But take a look at Link. In my opinion, he's supposed to look like this from Ocarina of Time. He does look a little bit strange. The World of Nintendo figures, there's one of them for Breath of the Wild where he looks unbelievably weird, and I don't even have that, because I remember finding that in stores and just going, this looks way too strange. So he does look a little bit strange there in the face, but overall, I'm really happy to have all 3 of these. Again, I don't know if I'm going to keep them forever. I'll probably use them as a trading piece, because I have most of these already opened, and now I have them factory sealed as well. Okay, next up, Fire Emblem Radiant Dawn for the Wii. This is one of the more expensive Wii games, I would say. I already have this, but it's factory sealed. So I do have actually some factory sealed games to talk about that are about to come out, but I really want to play this. And I'm one of the collectors that if I have a factory sealed game, there's no way I'm opening that. I probably want to keep it closed, use it as a trading piece later on, or sell it, and I want to get the game open so that I can actually use it and enjoy it. But I feel bad when I open up something that's factory sealed, because I know someone else who's a factory sealed collector is going to appreciate it. So this one I found online on eBay, but the price was really good. I think it was something like 55 to 60 US dollars plus $5 shipping. So I thought, I'm definitely going to pick it up, and now I can eventually trade away my other copy that I think maybe in a year or 2 that copy is probably going to be worth quite a bit. So Radiant Dawn, the reason why I really want to play it is because the Switch version is fantastic for 3 Houses. If you haven't played that yet and you have a Switch, I would highly recommend it, and I want to check out this game more. Alright, next up, not only was I able to pick up Kirby's Dream Land 2, which is really hard to find in the box, I also got with it Kirby's Dream Land, the first one, the original. So both of these are for the original Game Boy. I bought them from the same seller on eBay. In total, I think I paid quite a bit for these. For US dollars, I would say I probably paid about $130 US to get both of these. So that's one of my biggest purchases that I've done in a long time. These 2, though, this one is relatively common to find boxed, maybe not in this shape. It's in really good condition. I think it's hilarious that Kirby's white. These 2 are almost worth their own retro unboxing. Let me know as a comment below. Would you like to see me do retro unboxings where I actually like open these up and go through like what's complete in box for them and everything? That might be pretty cool, but the Dreamland series is really good, so I want to play these at some point. But really, interesting that Kirby's a white color on this one because they weren't sure what color to make them. There was a debate, I think, between yellow, white, and pink, but I'm sure there's a whole story behind that. But this one here, Kirby's Dream Land 2, was more than double the cost of Kirby's Dream Land 1. This one I rarely ever see come up on eBay complete in box for North America. I do see some PAL versions of this come up every once in a while. And this is a game, these are games that I've had on my radar for a really long time. I'm starting to get more and more into handheld collecting. I've been holding off on it and trying to focus more on home console collecting to try and finish up some of those sets. But I just couldn't pass these up because I thought it was the right time, and I really think this price for this one anyways is going up and up and up. So I'm really happy to get the Kirby's Dream Land games added to my collection, and I really want to play those and try them out. Alright, sticking with games for a while. Like I said, I was talking about factory sealed games. I think prices are going crazy. Again, worth its own video. But one of the prices that isn't going too crazy quite yet, it is going up, is the Nintendo Wii. This is a factory sealed copy of Nintendo Select Super Mario Galaxy. Now, the more desirable one probably isn't Nintendo Selects, it's probably the normal version. However, I'm really happy to have this whatsoever. So I paid for this one, I think, $23 US, and I got not only this one for Nintendo Selects factory sealed, I also decided from the same seller to get Super Mario Galaxy 2 factory sealed. It even has this weird white strip on this. So these games are some of the best on the system. They define, I think, the Wii, or they help define the Wii. Right now, I think that one was $23 US roughly. I think this one I paid something like $37 to $40 US, and the shipping for both was very reasonable. It was under $10 to get both of them here. I took the risk of not doing tracking for these, which is probably pretty foolish, but it worked out in this case. So factory sealed games, yep, I normally stay away from them. It's just, in this case, I saw this opportunity, and I'm seeing this opportunity with Wii games, because if you look at GameCube, the sealed GameCube games, like Super Mario Sunshine and stuff like that, are going up a lot. So I think the Wii is going to do that eventually, maybe in a few years, and I thought if I can get both of these for a pretty good price factory sealed, why not? They're also some of my favorite games, and I don't have, I think, them in Nintendo Selects versions. So now I have them as Nintendo Selects versions, just the collector in me. Normally I stay away from Selects. Anyways, at the same time, this really got me going and got me thinking. I got Super Mario Galaxy 2 factory sealed as well. So I'm not becoming a factory sealed collector at large. I just think I see some sort of an opportunity, and when I was able to pick this one up for, I think I paid $40 to $45 US, something in that price range to get this one. Now this one's a little bit more expensive than the Nintendo Selects. Even holding these two, there are definitely way more manuals in Galaxy 2 for the original release. I should put them this way. For the original release, this is way heavier. There's probably more manuals in this one than there is this one. You can let me know, because I don't have this one. I don't own that one as Nintendo Selects opened, but what does it come with? I'm really curious, actually. Maybe I'll look it up as well myself. So now I have Galaxy 2 factory sealed twice and Galaxy 1 factory sealed. I might actually get Galaxy 1 non-Nintendo Selects factory sealed, just because, why not? Try and get them. I think they'll be excellent trading pieces later on. Alright, sticking with Galaxy really quick. I bought this bundle. This is a really cool bundle, by the way. I think it was $25 US. So I was able to get the soundtrack, but I already have that, so that'll be a really cool trading piece. This is literally in my car CD player. I love listening to this. What a nerd, but I really do. The reason why I bought this pack is because of this right here. This is the commemorative coin for Super Mario Galaxy, which I have never owned before. It came out at the launch. So this almost looks like it should be its own game. It has just as much packaging as its own game, but it has this coin right here. So this is what it's all about with this little story, and I really like the coin. And because Galaxy is one of my favorite games, especially from the generation of the Wii, I thought, I'm gonna get this. I think Galaxy, I can probably use it as a trading piece or sell it for what I paid to then keep the coin and have the soundtrack. So I think I came out ahead with this, especially because I could probably sell Galaxy for the $25 that I spent on all of it. So I thought that was a pretty good idea. I'm browsing eBay way too much these days, I guess. Not factory sealed, by the way. Not factory sealed. Just looks really cool. Alright. Sticking with games. This is a really cool story, by the way. I already had a copy of Super Smash Bros. Melee. I don't care how you pronounce it. You can let me know how you pronounce it, by the way. So I already had this disc only, but I forgot where I put it. Because it's a disc only, I threw it in a random case. The random case I threw it in, for some reason, was Mario Dance Dance Revolution, and the reason why I threw it in that case was because I went to a friend's house far away, a few hours away, and I left the Dance Dance Revolution disc there in their system. And then because I had that empty case, I threw this in. So I was going through all my empty cases, or all of my cases for GameCube, just seeing, do I have the manuals? Do I have all the inserts? And I found this. So once I found this, which I already had, I would love to find the box for it. So I found a lot of 4 things. This one was included. This has the instructions in really good shape. It is player's choice, which is a little unfortunate. But now I can have a complete copy of Super Smash Bros. Melee. A lot of you were asking, like, do you buy boxes later on? Do you buy it and complete all at once? For GameCube games, they should probably have the instructions and the case all at once. It's weird how people lose these. However, like I said, I got 4 of them in this set. So I got this one. I also got Pokemon Colosseum. So Pokemon Colosseum is a great pickup, but this one does not have anything with it. It's just the case. So at some point, I'm going to be using that as a trading piece. Then it also came with 2 more games that weren't amazing, but it came with Star Wars Bounty Hunter. I don't even own this one yet. Nothing else, just the case. And then lastly, Nightfire, 007 Nightfire. This is the player's choice version. This one does have the instructions, but no game. So I saw this listed on eBay, and I decided to pick it up because I really just wanted to get this to have my complete copy of Melee. I'll call it Melee. So I really like having complete games, and I think most people want to deal with complete games when you're selling or trading or anything like that. So now I have a really good trading piece because these games are going up in value, and 3 cases that I could probably sell or trade or something like that. So I bought all 4 of those. What did I pay for these? I don't remember off the top of my head exactly how much I paid, but I think it was something like $25, $20 to $25 for all 4 of them. 2 of them have instructions, and 2 of them don't. Next up, this was a local find. This is where I sent money, e-transfer, and then I went and I picked it up from their mailbox. So this is Sonic Adventure DX Director's Cut. You might note, I already have this. The reason why I'm picking this up locally is because I don't want the player's choice versions if I can help it. So I don't want to have this yellow, mainly, I guess, for collecting. When they're on my shelf like this, you can see the yellow games and they really do stick out. So I'm replacing all of the games that I have that are player's choice for the GameCube. And this is my 4th last game to replace. So now I have this game, non-player's choice, which is Wicked, and I have, like, I paid for this one, I think I paid $20, wait, no, I paid $15 US for this, which is, I think, the right price point, especially because it's Black Label, which is pretty cool. And now I have my player's choice version to act as a trading piece. So that worked out really, really nicely. Next up, this was just something really small that I bought for for $4 with free shipping. This is just like the insert, basically, to go into a case for Super Mario Sunshine, not in the best condition, but for $4, I figured, like, I could throw this in a case, take it out of some game that's not very good that I wouldn't really want to use for it, and then put this in and use that as another one of the empty cases. So that was pretty cool. So I was happy to find that for $4. On eBay too much, guys, I swear. And next up, a complete in-box copy of Mario Paint for $30 US. I mean, I could not go wrong for $30 US. It's missing the cardboard insert, but it has everything. It has everything else. It has the game, the mouse pad, and it's in decent shape. So, like, there's no way that this is only worth $30 US in my opinion. It's probably worth something closer to $50 or $60 US. So when I saw it, I had to snipe it, I had to snag it, and I had to get it. So now I have 2 of these. So another trading piece. Too many trading pieces. I should be spending my money on new games, not getting the exact same ones over and over again. But, you know, sometimes it just works out that way. All right. So next up, I traded away, I'll tell you what I traded away first. I traded away a complete in-box copy of Luigi's Mansion for the GameCube. I had a duplicate. It was player's choice. It was that exact same case where I'm trying to, like, upgrade to not player's choice. So I traded that away to get this. Breath of Fire 2. This is the box. That's it. So I think I might have lost on that trade a little bit, but I already have the game for this. I'm missing the manual, and if there's any maps or inserts. It's just, I'm really infatuated with finding games locally, so I found this one, maybe a 20-minute drive. My wife and I decided to jump in the car, go for a road trip. And a guy had a really cool setup in his garage. I'm going to leave a link in the description as well, so you can check it out. especially if you find out that you're local to me, you might want to check this guy out during this time. So he set up a store, basically, almost a store with all these shelves in his garage, and he had this. So I messaged him, I showed him what I had as trades, stuff like this lot right here, and he picked out Luigi's Mansion, and you know what? I was down for it because I don't see boxes, official boxes for Super Nintendo games very often, especially for one that's relatively rare, like Breath of Fire 2. I already have the cart, like I said, I already have Breath of Fire 1, so I'm trying to now buy back boxes for everything that I'm missing from the past. So that's kind of annoying to do, but that's the way I'm doing it because I already have the cartridge, so happy to get that. I probably lost in that trade a little bit. Next up, this is crazy, but I'm really excited about this. I don't know if he'll watch this and it'll ruin it, but that's okay at some point. So this is the instructions, the manual, the inserts, and everything. So I'm really excited to have this. I'm going to not maybe say the name, but he knows exactly who he is. So thank you so much. This was essentially a donation to a friend of mine. I already have this complete in box, but a friend of mine really wants this, and it's one of his favorite games, complete. So, I mean, favorite games, and I guess getting it complete's pretty wicked. So, if I can hunt down this and help him out, and my friend who lent this basically to me to give to him, thank you so much. You know who you are. This is unbelievable. You know who you are. You're awesome, but I think naming you by name would probably be foolish. But thank you so much, because this is awesome. This is worth something, and he's going to lose it when he sees this. So that's pretty cool. That's coming up. All right, gonna leave that on the side kind of over here. Let's keep going. All right, you probably have seen me do the unboxing video for this. I just don't know if I've ever mentioned, so I'll briefly mention the Hanshin Tigers GameCube. I bought a while ago, and I already have an unboxing video of this up. You can look at, it's a card up in the corner of this video. It is one of my favorite stories behind a complete thing. It's for a baseball team. It came with a jersey. There's a whole story behind it. I recommend you check out my YouTube video already up about this. But that's really cool. I bought this and the Donkey Kong GameCube set as well from the same seller. But that one, it's over there. I'm going to deal with that later. I've got to redo that video anyways because I misspoke most of the video. All right, next up, I have more figurines basically to go through, but mainly what I'm really excited about is trying to finish off the World of Nintendo figure collection. World of Nintendo recently changed their design of all of their products to a Super Mario style. So it almost made it be like an end point for me because they have a series, and in every series there's 4 to 6 different figurines or plush that are coming out. And it's overwhelming. It's hard to keep up with all of it. But now with that hard reset into a new packaging style, I think I'm going to go back and try and finish anything I'm missing. So this is one of the ones I was missing. This is White Tanuki Mario. Very specific. I believe you can become White Tanuki Mario in Super Mario 3D World. Maybe some other games as well. You can let me know as a comment below. If you fail the level over and over again, you can hit a special block and become this character. Become White Tanuki Mario, which is pretty cool. So this one, I paid $30 to have it shipped me and everything like that. So this wave, to me, is one of the rarer waves, by the way. Falco sells alone for like $60 and up. Red Yoshi, really hard to find. I still don't have a Red Yoshi as the 4-inch line. Red Paratroopa, with red shoes I mean, really hard to find. Link was a reprint. And White Tanuki Mario, you don't see all that often as well. So this is one of the rarest waves to me. This is wave 2-1. I'm really pleased to get this. I almost don't have enough room to put all of these up, but I think I'm only missing now, for the 4-inch figures, I think I'm missing like 6 of them to have all of them. Now, I'm not collecting the Super Mario line, the new ones, I'm just sticking to the older ones, basically, so really happy to pick that one up. And there's only a few plush that I'm missing. I think I'm missing like 7 or 8 plush, by the way. Man, just can't find those. Alright, when I was at my local game store as well, at my local game store, they had some Amiibo. They had Amiibo that I wanted to pick up because I'm trying to get these also complete in box. I don't know if I mention this very often, but I do have these opened that I've opened on the channel, and I decided to also get a full complete set of these. So I've been behind a little bit. I think I'm missing 8. I think I'm missing 8 to have all of them now. So I was able to get Ice Climbers, which is pretty cool, at my local game store. So I was really happy about that. I was able to get King K. Rool, so that's fantastic as well. Wicked pickup. Maybe I'll put them up here. King K. Rool, one of my favorite Amiibos, by the way. Piranha Plant as well, so I got him. Really neat. And then lastly, again, can't believe this character came to Smash, Ridley. Ridley is such a cool Amiibo figure. I know they had to downsize him because he is huge in the Metroid games, but what a wicked figure to have as an Amiibo in general. So that's pretty cool. So I was able to get all 4 of those, so that brings my total down to 8 more I need factory sealed. I think the complete full sealed set looks pretty cool. So that's one of the things I have actually in the hidden room, in my Nintendo room behind the secret door. I've got an almost full set of these, which is insane to me. Alright, next up, I got, for streaming purposes, because I'm streaming more and more on Twitch, I got a, I want to say, Yodo. This is a microphone accessory kit. So essentially it is the stand with a pop filter on it. I already had the microphone. So this is what it comes with right here. I paid for this, I think it was like $30 with free shipping. It was Amazon Prime, so not something I actually bought on eBay. And it came in over a month ago, maybe 2 months ago, and I've been using it to stream ever since. I think my quality is a lot better with audio because the pop filter helps a lot, and I love having the mic stand. Now I'm not using a headset and the mic's just too close to my mouth or anything like that. Now if I'm gaming and my wife is also gaming, we can both be picked up on the mic, basically, if we put this in between us, which is pretty cool. So getting one of these just improves the quality of your stream a little bit. I would recommend this one. For me, it's working out really well. I enjoy using it. I think it's making my life a little bit easier for streaming, so I thought I would mention that as well. But maybe I'll just do this with this one. It's so ridiculously large, so I'll just put it over there. All right, one last thing that I'm really excited for, but I'm going to have to show you what is inside this Pokemon Center box in another video. If you follow my channel, you might know exactly what this is. I've been waiting for this for a really, really long time. It was actually sitting at my wife's uncle's place, nowhere near where I am, because I had to order it to go to him first, and then he shipped it to me. So I'm going to open this in a separate video, but it's also part of my pickups, but it kind of isn't, but I'm really excited for this one as well. So that's coming in the near future. Let me know what your favorite pickup was. This is a lot of stuff. A decent amount of this is doubles that I can use for trading, as I've been saying. I really miss going to swap meets. I miss going to them with my buddy Jordan and hanging out and talking about games. So let me know what you've been doing with collecting. Have you been going on eBay a lot? Have you been buying locally but trying to keep your distance? And are your local game stores open once again? Thanks for watching. If you could click the like button, that would help me out a lot. Also, if you want to hit the notification bell, I post videos on Sundays and Wednesdays at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. Go collect them all. Keep smiling while gaming. Thanks for watching, everyone. Stay safe.